Final episode. Sleepover and Doofenshmirtz trapping Perry in a unique way, probably. We had I think his name was Rodrigo. We had that in the episode called Minor Monogram. So I wonder what new stuff they're going to do with that. Let's go straight into it. Everybody's here, yes.
You'll never make it.
I present to you the ultimate sleepover checklist.
For dum-dums.
Movies, a pillow fight, ice cream sundae bar, some more.
No. You gotta have pranks. Prank calls, prank Sinatra, prank hand in warm water, stuff like that.
All pranks.
Stacy and Vanessa are on their way over.
Vanessa's here too. Everybody's here.
Over with their own activities.
Everybody's here.
You already built your wacky doohickey.
There's so much that could happen with this. Here it comes.
So,
Vanessa's here too. With Vanessa's doll too.
My dad.
Magali McGuffin doll? I forget the name of it.
Hey, Vanessa, it's Jingle Bells, listen.
And it's pitched too. Stacy's here.
Oh, don't
There's
talk
Ferb.
to tiny ones. Upstairs for some real fun.
All right, everybody's here.
I'm just gonna have some chamomile tea, which knocks me out.
Chamomile?
You guys have fun.
Have I been pronouncing it wrong this whole time? All right. Oh, special acknowledgement for Isabella. Here it comes. So it seems he was waiting for it. Flip up straight out in the jet car.
I need you to pull an all-night stakeout over at Doof.
All-nighters. Everyone's staying up tonight. I'm really glad we have some nighttime episodes. It's really expanding the variety of the episode, having it take place at different times during the day. We had the designs for the contraptions take place in the morning. We had a few nighttime episodes. We've really got a lot more variety here, and I think that's really going to expand the possibilities of the show long term. The acquaintances. Who is Doof's cousin, though?
He hasn't done anything with it all day, which is odd.
Is this a stakeout, Perry the Platypus? I see you. Just come up. We'll have a steak in. Come on in. Come on up.
Oops, bye.
Alright. At least Monograms knew when to stop talking this time. Not like episode 1. Here comes the trap.
Every day when I go.
The cousin's in the next one. What? I thought the cousin was sleeping over in this one. That's the next episode there.
Tyler's down there spoiling the ending of every show to my other neighbors.
Spoiling the ending. Oh, damn.
His coma.
I haven't seen that episode yet.
Really important to not spoil. Once the actual thing comes out, my lips are, like, sealed tight. That's what I've been experiencing in the later half of this week. I've rarely been on social media at all. And it allowed me to pretty much play all of Deltarune unspoiled and, like, over 90% of Season 5 unspoiled, I will say. So,
He's
that's
getting
good.
a rep as the most evil guy in our building.
Oh, and the reputation's on the line. Doofenshmirtz's reputation's on the line also. Wow. My goodness. He cannot allow that.
It's my name on the side.
It's
my
mine!
name up
Yeah. Come on. The Spoilerinator!
things to the entire tri-state area.
One of the most evil schemes. This is not like an S-tier scheme if we're actually being in terms of objectively evil terms, but that's like an A-tier scheme. It could turn into an S-tier scheme. I'm gonna maintain an A-tier scheme, but I am quite malleable and can be easily swayed to believe it can absolutely be used as an S-tier scheme. Feel free to present your arguments in the comments.
Norm figured out how to get the Drusustinian VPN.
VPN feed! Nice! VPN feeds. Speaking of VPNs, still not out in Canada, by the way. And only certain VPNs work, so I literally had to start a free trial of Surfshark on one of my emails to be able to watch this. So, recording this long term might be quite the challenge. It's much more... I think ultimately I'm going to be more of a binge watcher because doing things in bulk is just more practical for me with what I'm attempting to do with these reactions. So, yeah.
I'll go over to that giant megaphone and yell out all the spoilers to
That's...
everyone.
Oh no. Doofenshmirtz saying the spoilers. Tyler. 47 years old. Now that we know, canonically. The Tryptophan. How's he going to stay awake? The Stay Awakenator! Okay. So he was prepared because he did a whole turkey-themed scheme before during the Ant Farm episode. What do we got? Indeed. A mass projector. For vision. Climate controlled. It's literally every dimension. So like we're transcending even 4D with this. The grievance. Oh, Baljeet's does enough.
I am awake! I am awake!
There we go. Movie goggles, everything. The whole ordeal. Oh, is it gonna be ruined by Candace? Because that's honestly pretty low, like, on the bustable tier list. We can make a whole Phineas and Ferb invention bustability tier list, and we can make a whole Doof and Schwartz invention tier list, in terms of, like, what's most bustable and what's most evil, respectively. Maybe reverse chronologically. Maybe said that in the reverse order. This is quite low on that list, so yeah.
Maybe don't look outside, Candace.
Maybe don't look.
They're doing a twofer? Oh, I'm getting
Come
old.
on,
Candace.
Come on,
There's
Candace.
like a million other things we can do tonight besides busting your brothers.
The curls, the mask. Llamas. Everyone's singing the log. Oh, wow, what a nice soft voice. Buford Wood, front-facing Vanessa. Beautiful. Stay away. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. They all know that the inventions disappear at this point. Everybody knows now. Everybody sing along. There's probably the most amount of people singing a song at once.
That means I have
The entire season, at least.
to bust.
Ah!
Wow, Candace, you
Candace.
didn't really take anything
Of
away
course,
from
Candace.
that, did you?
Nothing from the song. Grievance!
Okay, Sleep Master General, it's 9:29. Hand over the skin-safe, non-toxic markers so I can draw on your face when you fall asleep.
I am insulted. I would have you know
Ah, Baljeet. No! There goes Baljeet. Makeup from Candace! Buford Wood. Wait, come on. Yeah. That innator might actually be like one of the worst innators. Completely just violate your circadian rhythm. Just constantly staying awake. Like, it's pretty much should be, in my opinion, renamed to the jet lag innator. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Ladies?
Ah, Buford. Buford. This is a Buford thing to do. Ah, Buford's fun. Ah, Buford's into this.
Get out!
Wait, not so fast. Okay, Buford, I dare you.
That's a Buford having an interaction. Oh boy. Now that's intense. That's an intense first dare.
That's how I style my hair. Think bigger.
Okay.
Think bigger.
Downstairs
Buford's like daring the darers to dare more.
and take a bite of Perry's food.
I already did that when I came in. Next.
I dare you to let me give you a makeover.
Fine, but I'm an autumn.
Wow.
Vanessa, just
Like
give
literal Vanessa canonically booped Buford on the nose. Okay. Very glad the show creators know who deserves more interactions. They're really gonna go all out on that in these subsequent seasons.
Blush and get him out of here! Stacy!
Ferb, can that thing get the finale of Acquaintances?
Acquaintances. Get that thing. And everyone's gonna go down to watch. Yeah, that's it.
Indeed, but can you handle the 273k?
No! Don't encourage him!
I feel like I should know what that means, but I don't. Don't encourage him!
Vanessa!
Yeah. Yeah.
You look just like Queen Victoria.
Buford could rock that look, man. Oh man, Vanessa and Buford. What a dynamic that's none of us knew we needed. I don't know of a single person who necessarily thought of Vanessa and Buford. The perk of doing this a summer after is that in that time, everyone can just know everyone, but not absolutely everyone, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I'm pulling it off.
Yep, yes.
Slay, Queenie.
Slay, Queenie! Stacy's encouraging this too.
And getting mom.
Candace, maybe
Good
it would
old
be cool
Candace.
if we could all have fun together.
Come on, Candace.
Come on, Candace.
I dare you not to get your mom. Well, if you can't beat him.
Join him in a high-def circular dome TV.
Yeah, they're all joining in. He's out. Yeah. Damn. Sleepwalking.
Well, pardon me, Your Majesty.
Stop, Chief.
Oh, that... You know, someone's gonna make an out-of-context account and put that in there. There's gonna be a decent amount of out-of-context material, too, I just realized. Okay. All under the couch. You can find a ton of stuff under the couch. Popcorn to the face. And he's out. And the naders gonna deflect at who? To who? Oh my god! Wow, I know if she actually did nothing. They're so clever with this, like making the beams miss when they benefit. So clever, I love this.
Look outside! Wake
Now.
up!
So many opportunities, man. So many. Baljeet's up. And back down. Yeah, it's only effective for so long. If he needs to be kept shot at. Yeah. There it goes. And it's gone. Plunged. Tea time! I do like chamomile tea myself.
Hey, the platypus, how did
Right in the... You got it. Punched and shot one last time to the tree. And all the birds woke up and then ate all the popcorn. Yeah, and then just pops the whole dome. Okay. That's how it ends. Cool.
Candace, is this some kind of ridiculous internet prank? It's like 1,000
A 1,000 o'clock, wow.
But,
And now he gets walked away.
why is your father having a full formal English tea with Buford?
Tea, Your Majesty.
Sleep teeing, sleep playing, you know? You gotta do it. No! Curse you, Tyler, the spoiler.
Tyler is evil in
Tyler is evil, yeah. And it's up.
No, we are not changing the jingle.
No rebrands. Okay. The last episode of the first batch of episodes. Here we go.
Ooh, what about a western?
Isabella swiped that quickly. An entire just movie day. Now they're deciding a movie. Interesting how, like, the two episodes, like, they pair together in one 20-minute-ish segment. Decent amount of the time are related. Even if not, like, with similar theming. Sometimes they're different, but sometimes they're similar.
A western?
What do you got against westerns?
Aside from the hack storytelling, they're just a sea of sepia tone and spittoons.
Rashid is not a fan of Western. Fried pickle. Mmm. Movie conflict. Changing perspective. Can you not? Baljeet and Beard are locked in. I'm sorry, I can't get enough of the Isabella faces. They're so good. A change perspective advice? Ferb's just chilling. Buff Perry? Oh, that's how we're gonna end the first match. Okay. Poor Carl. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's Perry. Alright, is Barry on his way? Ooh! Old-timey Western town to see if they can change Baljeet's perspective. Right, that's where the Western fits come from. Yes. There it is. Saloon! We got a nice Western theme. And now Perry's gonna be with Major Monogram and Carl this episode? I didn't know you spelled click with a K in terms of navigation. I am not good with my sense of direction, clearly.
I think I'm stuck.
Put your back into it, Carl. Not one word.
Yeah.
Are we gonna die, sir?
We're going to be fine. In dire situations.
What a shot!
Rely.
Animators knew what they were doing.
Manly man.
We know it's eternal. You have to do this in most cartoons. You guys know. You guys know. All right, we're going hyper masculine with this. They're in a speedboat, and the engine's out, and it's over.
Manly platypus.
Yep. Now we really get to see Perry in his aquatic skills, probably the most in any single episode. But this Doofenshmirtz here, or he just got trapped.
This is gonna help us change your perspective.
All right, so everyone's convincing Baljeet just like the disco ball, just to help Baljeet change his perspective. They look so clean. We're gonna get a ton more outfit changes, aren't we?
Please.
Very nice. Nice. Wow. All right, now we're just going all the way different with scaling and sizes. Yeah, a bunch of illusions, bunch of different perspectives, sizes, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get how it works either.
Just is.
Best not to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It has not changed my perspective. I still find
It's gonna be a little harder than that.
tacky and...
There's a tumbleweed, and where's Perry? We got a forced reveal. There's...
Looks like I snagged me one of them.
That's Doofenshmirtz's cousin.
My name is...
That's Doofenshmirtz's cousin. Could have put 2 and 2 together there, but yeah. That was it. That wasn't the description, but I just didn't at the time.
Bubba Doofenshmirtz.
Bubba Doofenshmirtz.
You know it is. I'm gonna make me some city duck stew starring you.
You know, I really thought that Doofenshmirtz and Doofenshmirtz's cousin were gonna be in the same episode, but I see how this does make more sense. Let's skip this. I'm gonna have to research that a little later on. I've never heard of that specimen before. Right in the mouth. Skivvies. The Bubba Swamp Shack, and now they're moving forward.
Where is the sound still coming from?
Y'all don't stop now. I was just getting going.
Random gag is random.
Hold it is right.
There's Candace. Ooh! Oh, Candace is playing into it so much.
Wait, what? How do I not
No signal in the Wild West.
Perhaps you should try a telegraph.
Telegraph? Ugh. Good thing I went to that Morse code camp 3 summers in a row. Boys,
Oh, the perspectives are
built
crazy.
old tiny town. No building codes. Get home.
There they come.
Why are these miniature ponies so big?
They're in the foreground.
That doesn't even make sense. Ow! Then how did they kick me?
Oh, that was so much to process there. There comes the trains. Train rescue! And then, no, it's just the face, yeah. So many gags. What is that giant vat of mayo? Hold up. We talk about illusions. The greatest illusion of all is mayo. This is a supersized store. The bread is bigger than Linda's head. What is the scaling of this world?
It's a good thing that I worked on that submarine those 3 summers that Candace was at Morse Code Camp.
All right, it's all done. Lunch.
Oh, that's my cousin Hans. He's from Drusselstein. He moved to the big city, though, now. Now, me, I was born and raised in this here swamp, just a stone's throw away are 2 bigger adjacent swamps.
Oh, it's right over there. A whole tri-swamp area.
Could take over the entire tri-swamp area.
The beavers being a nuisance. You're one of a kind. You're a beaver duck.
The eating kind. A pepper.
Oh no.
Oh, bless your heart, Lunch.
Oh, my beaver nader. The nader. Now it's nader.
Come on, Ned.
Come and get it, little fellers.
Ned is the robot.
The resonant frequency of a beaver's brainwaves hypnotized.
Ah, old-timey technology. This is the old-timey plot.
Now drain them dams. Lickety split.
All right. Now they get drained.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Buford versus Baljeet. Now it is because it just they just scale.
Totally change your perspective. Draw.
Dead ringer.
Nice shot, and nice shot as in Baljeet's dominated that shot, and then the shapes here. Awesome.
What do we got here? Well, come on up. I'm making supper.
Oh, thank you so much. What is that wonderful smell?
Agent P?
Yeah. What are they gonna do here with them, with the visitor? Yeah. What an awkward. Yeah. What's gonna happen here? Don't you do it, Monogram! Oh, Barry is so just. That's one of the most unique Perry faces I've ever seen. That Monogram was so close to having that taste of platypus.
Hey, wait a sec. What do you city boys think you're doing with my city duck?
All right, here it comes. Time to go. Here comes Ned.
That's my lunch.
Crash him into Ned, and we're done. Oh, and he's back after them. Got some bug repellents, and it's jammed. No! There go the dams. Lunch. And that wave is gonna go all the way home and just clear it all out. Wow. Okay. Look at them outfits.
My gosh, did you guys build this little western town? It's adorable.
What a scale.
So
wow. So it didn't disappear, it's all an illusion the whole
That's
time.
the forced perspective.
I was gonna make some popcorn. Who wants to watch a movie?
I believe I am in the mood for a western.
Yeah, let's do it.
Baljeet's perspective was changed.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Doesn't need to.
And that's not how forced perspective works.
Awesome. Okay, we're all done. Now let me give my final thoughts now that I've finally freshly watched all those episodes. So, I think honestly throughout these episodes I did say a lot of what I wanted to say already. Fresh out of watching it, overall conclusive thoughts and all that. We're so back, but we never really left. Season 5 is amazing and it's going to keep being amazing. I think the best way to think about it is how long the episodes are versus how much time I spent discussing them. For some of the episodes, it's about one and the same, where for a single episode, like the Candace Student Agency for Teen, for example, I believe that episode alone, I was covering for like over 40 minutes. So I absolutely like had a lot to say throughout the entirety of the season. So there's so much to be impressed by, enamored by. I feel like a kid again, entirely. So this finally brings us to the end of this 10-episode saga of me reacting to my all-time favorite childhood TV show for the first time under my online identity. Season 4 released before I started high school. So, because of that, I ended up transitioning away from Phineas and Ferb for some time. Focused on other passions too. I started my channel, I think a year or two later? Yes, June 2015, right in time for the summer. So, the Wikipedia article is a little out of order, but the date is what matters here. So, yeah. Phineas and Ferb finished before I started high school. Then all of my time in high school and all of my time as a university undergraduate. The show means a lot to me, and I think I've made that quite vocally clear throughout me watching these 10 episodes, which they all explored incredible dynamics and gone to new territory we've never seen before. The potential is indeed limitless, and the time they had to generate new ideas is really coming to fruition throughout this first half of season 5. So we have a lot of material to work with, and now comes the time to plan out how I'm going to release these reactions. So my commentary is kind of getting a little spotty here. Interestingly, I was able to discuss the show decently well, like, throughout the episodes running. Like, I repeated some lines here and there, and I will have to trim it down in editing, but overall, doing this experience combined with Deltarune, it really did help my ability to have more naturally flowing speaking pieces in real time. I've been really getting into scripted content in recent years, so I really just took my time so much with actually, speaking just specific lines and not in terms of a free-flowing conversation. So this was a beautiful breath of fresh air, a much-needed change of pace. This is going to be a new thing I'm going to try. My ultimate challenge will be now, if I make it to the end and you're seeing this, it should mean I successfully was able to upload my reactions in such a way that doesn't get detected by any sort of copyright system. So I do have a few ideas, but with Phineas and Ferb, it's going to be super difficult to. If the content's not even available in Canada, I can't even watch, for example, episode 1 is now fully up on YouTube. And the problem is that as a Canadian, I have to use a VPN to access it. It's not as big of a deal on YouTube because there's not a lot of IP address restrictions, but with the VPNs that I do have access to for free, so now we're back to season 1 and it's still not available. Region locking is an absolute pain in the ass, so we work with what we got. Fortunately, I do think I've have the technical know-how to get this reaction up on YouTube in such a way that doesn't trigger copyrights, and as well as the most creative editing I've ever done before in terms of actually getting them up. So that's going to be quite the big challenge for me. But if you're hearing this, that means I was able to do it successfully. So all you guys need to know, because all of you are Phineas and Ferb fans, I imagine, and if you're interested in the show and wanted to see my reactions, or maybe you're just here for me, which in that case I also thank you. Basically, take like all the hype surrounding this and then multiply it by 2, because I've been excited for Deltarune, which is Undertale's parallel story, for multiple years as well. The convergence is finally complete, and we're past the 3-date period in which all of these have released. So Deltarune released June 4th as a recap. Phineas and Ferb premiered on Disney Channel June 5th, but I watched it starting June 6th because that's when it went on Disney+. It is now June 7th at the time of recording this, and I'm going to be thinking about this for months on end. This took a while to get through, like multiple sittings. Deltarune took like long sittings. I was able to do them, thankfully, all in one sitting, but Chapter 4, especially yesterday, that was an all-day thing. I had to commit the entire day to playing Deltarune Chapter 4 because of how long it was. So Imagine getting through like an entire chapter of an RPG that takes a whole day, and then the next day beginning to react to this in batches. That's pretty much what the later half of this week has been. And this took 2 days with Deltarune, 2 days with Phineas and Ferb. Hands down, this is the best week of my life, and I don't think anything's going to top this. Everything I've ever been hyped about for the past few years, everything converged, all the stars aligned during this time, and I could not be more grateful to be alive than I am right now, to be able to experience such a monumental event. I am going to be thinking about these stories and these characters and these worlds for quite some time. They really do mean so much to me. So with that, all of you watching means so much to me as well. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. Thank you all so much for reaching the end of this journey with me. We'll see how, in terms of Phineas and Ferb, I react to future episodes. It's more cost effective if I react to these episodes in bulk. Hopefully the next 10 episodes released at once. That's typically what Dan and Swampy have done with episode batches. Released an entire season all at once. Released all the episodes all at once. So here's going to be the first 10. Hopefully it'll be the last 10 for season 5 all at once. So we can do another set of reaction batches. That would be most efficient, most cost effective, and most time effective too. So I am in the binge watcher camp myself. I understand the appeal of episodic releases, but in terms of reactions and building up that energy and like retaining that energy throughout the entirety of all the episodes, that's what I prefer personally. So finally, I've said goodbye like 2-3 times, so I'll keep this one short. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Much appreciated. Love you all. Take care. Much love. Stay safe. The fandom hyperfixations starts here now that the convergence is complete. Peace out. Because tonight it comes to life.